Live from the Kozlowski Gymnasium here on the campus of Arlington High School, ACMi Sports presents Arlington High School Boys Varsity Basketball. Tonight, the Spy Ponders of Arlington High School host the Rockets of Reading High School. Hello everyone, alongside my partner Kevin Phelan and our cameraman, camera person, producer Katie Chang. I'm used to saying cameraman because it's always Kevin Wetmore. Sorry, Katie. Katie Chang is here bringing you the pictures, and we thank her for her hard work behind the camera and the production, setting it up and all that for you too. So we have the Spy Ponders and the Rockets, Kevin, and these teams just played the other night. Arlington coming away with a 62-59 victory, a game that Arlington led most of the way. Reading made it close down the stretch, and the Spy Ponders held on to improve to 5-2 on the season.
Yeah, so the last time I saw Arlington, I believe they were undefeated. I haven't seen them in a couple weeks. 62-59, obviously a close game. Should be a nice one today then. Looking forward to calling it.
The Rockets come into tonight's game with a record of 2-5 overall. And a big game for the Spy Ponders. I found out before the game that there is going to be some kind of postseason tournament where the top 8 teams from both sides of the Middlesex League, both divisions, are going to compete in a bit of a tournament. And so Arlington should be in that top 8, and what they really want to do is be in the top 4 to host one of the quarterfinal games. Let's get you the starting lineups for tonight's game. For Arlington, number 1, Dennis Ho, number 3, Jaden Williams, number 5, Marcus Jean-Jacques, number 10, Miles Hess, and number 14, Henry Burns. We'll get the Reading lineup to you in just a moment as Arlington works their offense. Looks like man-to-man defense by the Rockets. Ho goes down to Williams. Williams puts it up off the backboard, and he puts it in off the glass. Jaden Williams.
Tough shot.
First points of the night.
Good defense by Reading. Arlington was very patient, and they got a good look. That's a travel.
Let's see.
Are they going to call it later? They're going to call a push.
I think they're going to call a foul on
I think
Arlington.
They're going to say he was helped by traveling by getting pushed from behind. I didn't see the push, but
foul goes against Henry Burns. He's been snake bitten by the foul bug all season long. His first in the team. So for the Rockets, number 2 is Adam DiNapoli. He's a senior. Number 11 is Jesse Doherty, a sophomore. Number 15, Pat Harrigan. Number 25, Tim Mulvey. And number 42, James Murphy. Murphy at the line hits 1 of 2.
Arlington looking to bring it up fast, but Reading back. Good entry pass. Nice
inside.
lob pass.
Hope missed it. Burns with the putback. 4-1 Ponders, just about a minute played here in the first quarter from the Kozlowski Gymnasium. Little floater in the lane, might have been hit. I thought that was a good call. Miles didn't think he got him, but on the drive, it'll be number 11, Jesse Doherty, will go to the line for 2.
So Reading's had 2 possessions. Both times they've gotten the ball right into the middle of the lane and got fouled both times going to the hoop, so Arlington has to adjust. If you're going to stay man-to-man, the others have to be able to help when someone gets beat.
Now, sophomore Jesse Doherty at the line. He is one of the league's top scorers. Arlington held him to 8 points in the game on Saturday. So a good defensive performance by Arlington to hold one of the top scorers to single digits, 1 of 2 for Doherty. And Arlington leads at 4-2, exactly a minute played first quarter. Williams strong to the hole, comes back with the right hand, no, rebound fought for. A couple people have it, and they're going to call a held ball.
I think it's going to be Reading ball, correct?
On the alternating possession rule, it will be Reading ball. Reading is coached by Paul Morrissey in his 18th season. Come to find out, Coach Morrissey is a USC grad, and he did not like my Notre Dame mask when we met earlier tonight, and kind of refused to talk to me for a little while, but we made good on that. From the corner, 3-point shot, no good. Rebound goes to Reading. Ball's loose, players on the ground. Burns gets it. He might have rolled with that.
That may have been the travel, but he didn't really have possession, so that might have been a good no call.
Good no call then. Here comes Marcus Jean-Jacques, puts it up, no. He's fouled on the play.
That was on Morrison?
I think that's going to go on Harrigan, number 15.
Okay. Now, he plays good defense there, but if you watch, I don't know if we're going to have a replay or not, but if you watch, he goes straight up and then his arms go forward towards the offensive player, and that's when you get called for the foul. If he went straight up, he would not have gotten called for that.
Jean-Jacques hits the first of 2. In the game the other night, Arlington had led by Dennis Ho with 17 points. Miles Hess had 13. Marcus Jean-Jacques had a dozen. And Rowan Paoletti Newton had 13. They accounted for 55 of Arlington's 62, those 4 players. Jean-Jacques made them both.
Got a long diagonal, wide open.
and putting it in is Harrigan.
When you're having that kind of a press, the one pass that's open is that long diagonal, and Reading made a beautiful pass and then made Arlington pay for it.
6'4" Spy Ponders. Marcus Jean Jack to the basket. He's fouled on the play. He'll go to the line for 2. That foul will go against Adam DiNapoli.
Good foul. Jack Jean got by him, and once he got by him, that was an absolute layup. So he just grabbed the arm and hope he misses the free throws.
First on DiNapoli, second on the team. Jean Jack.
And that was a good foul for them.
Around the rim and out on the first one. Marcus hits 1 of 2. 7-4 Arlington. 6:09 remaining first quarter. Arlington with the full court pressure.
Reading, good job being patient to break it. But they've taken 10 seconds off the clock.
Burns bumped a little bit there on the way through. No call. Play continues. 12 in the shot clock. They go inside on the lob to Murphy. Murphy puts it up. No, looked like it was blocked from behind by Burns.
Great help.
As Murphy couldn't
I think
get
that was Jaden Williams that might have blocked that, but I could be wrong.
Williams and Burns were both there.
It was a nice entry pass, and then better, like I said, Arlington's got to be there to help out.
3-point shot from the corner is no good. Rebound Murphy. Kicks it out for 3 from the corner.
Ooh.
Is Doherty. No.
That's where Dennis didn't box out. I didn't see who got that. That might have been 42.
Murphy again.
But Dennis Ho did not box out there, and he went over him. Got the rebound.
Jaden fakes the 3.
Nine on the shot clock.
Dennis to the basket. Try to kick it back out to Jaden Williams. Ball stripped away. Reading comes up with it. Doherty.
Good defense getting back.
That's Tim Mulvey. And for you longtime Arlington fans, that last name should ring a bell. We'll have more about that later. But a difficult name for
that's going to be a steal.
Athletic director John Bowler to hear. Here comes Jean Jack to the basket, lays it in.
Lazy pass by Reading. Good defense by Jean Jack.
Jean Jack has 5 of Arlington's 9, and the Ponders lead it 9-6. 4:22 remaining first quarter.
That's going the other way.
Dennis Ho did a great job getting the defensive position, and Mulvey could do nothing but charge into him, and Mulvey will pick up his first foul. So as we mentioned, Mulvey is the son of Matt Mulvey, who in 1993 was on a team that beat Arlington in a quarterfinal game up at Wakefield High School, and that Belmont team went on to win a state championship. Coach Bowler reminded me, athletic director Bowler reminded me that he had 30 that night. Mulvey had 27, but it was the Marauders of Belmont getting the win and going on to win a state championship.
Was that deflected?
I believe it was. It will remain Arlington ball.
Yeah, refs are talking to each other, making sure they got the right call.
9-6 Arlington, just under 4 minutes. 3:58 remaining first quarter.
Reading's really packing it in.
Stolen by Murphy.
Good steal by Murphy.
This is a young Reading team. They start 3 sophomores, including Murphy.
Ref looked like he was going to put up the hand to make the call. He decided not to. I think that was a good no call.
Jean Jack for 3. No. Murphy high for the rebound. Murphy, son of Northeastern and New England Patriots quarterback Jim Murphy, a Reading High School alum.
Both defenses really packing it in. Oh, that's a nice lob pass. I thought Dennis got ball there. I don't know if they thought he got him with the body or maybe got the hand on the shot, but there's been some really good passes by Reading into their big men, just lob over the Arlington defense. So maybe we shouldn't be fronting as much if they're going to get that pass to be successful, because if you're in front of them and that pass gets made, there's no one to help you for a wide open layup.
Dennis Ho picked up that foul, his first. Harrigan hits the first free throw. Substitutions for the Rockets. Number 1, Adam Damare, and number 11, Doherty's been in there. Who else came in? Number 5. Aiden Beckenhuis. Harrigan hits them both. He has 4, and the Spy Ponders lead it by 1. 3:09 remaining first quarter, 9-8 Arlington.
This is, I think, a little lower scoring than Coach Woods would like it to be. Nice fake.
Ho goes to the basket strong, no, but he'll go to the line for 2.
The games I've done with you, Don, Arlington has been running up and down the court and have had high-scoring games, and this one, the defense is packed in a lot more and a lot more half-court sets.
Harrigan picks up that foul, his second. Let's see how Coach Morrissey plays that, with him picking up a second foul with 3 minutes left in the first quarter.
We have Matt Blassie coming in, so.
And he will replace Harrigan. Now for Arlington, in the prior substitution situation, number 24, Rowan Paoletti Newton, had come into the Arlington lineup, and now checking in for the first time tonight is number 21, Aiden Woog McGinty, one of Arlington's tri-captains. Ho, 1 of 2. His first point of the game. And the Spy Ponders lead at 10-8 with 2:59 remaining first quarter. And again, good defensive position by Arlington. And again, it's Dennis Ho.
So
we see Aiden Woog McGinty do that
usually that's
continuously.
McGinty that's done that. The games I've done it, and the coach for Reading not happy with that. I think he might have a beef. I'm not sure if the last second he kind of shuffled his feet underneath the offensive player. But great job by Dennis to get the second offensive foul of the day.
Aiden Beckenhuis picked up the foul on the charge, his first. Now 5 team fouls by Reading. And we still have 2.5 minutes left in the first quarter. Ho faked it, kicked it back out. Gene Jack, pull up, pop, no.
It's a tough shot off the dribble. Yeah, you know, Don, I was wondering if they were going to call it which way, because the last few times down, Reading's kind of pushed off with their arm, and I don't know if Arlington's do a little bit of hand checking, so I knew at some point they were going to call one of those two.
Well, they're going to get Miles Hess on that foul, and that's his second, so he will check out of the Arlington lineup, and it'll be one Hess for another. Simon Hess, the sophomore guard, will check in, replacing his older brother. And usually for Arlington, 2 fouls and a half ends your half. Let's see if Coach Wood stays with that philosophy. Mulvey, no. Woog McGinty with the rebound. He's got Gene Jack ahead. 2-on-3 Arlington. Gene Jack all the way to the 10.
Oh.
No. Ho's there for the rebound. No, but he's fouled on the play. It has been a foul fest here in the first quarter. Arlington with 4 team fouls, and Reading just picked up team foul number 6.
But again, you notice on that play, Arlington gets the rebound, quick outlet pass, almost a half court, and then it's a fast break. And that's what I'm used to seeing with the games I've had with Arlington, is that fast breaking.
First free throw around the rim and out for Dennis Ho.
Both teams now missing a few free throws.
One of 2 for Dennis. Arlington leads at 11-8, under 2 minutes remaining, first quarter.
He's going to get away with it. He's going to call a travel on that. He kind of slid the foot. Sometimes this gym floor can be slippery, so that's kind of a tough call.
Beckenhuis picks up the traveling violation.
I noticed a few of the Arlington defenders kind of sliding with their feet a little bit. That's a shot. Nope, didn't want it. Good patience, down to 10 seconds on the shot clock.
Paoletti Newton trapped in that corner. He goes hard to the hole, pull-up jump shot is good. What a great
Strong
job
move
there by Rowan Paoletti Newton with just 2 or 3 seconds left in the shot clock. Went strong to the basket, pulled up and hit. Arlington with their largest lead of the game. 13-8 Ponders coming up on the final minute remaining in the first quarter. Doherty for 3, no.
Nice strong rebound. Outlet. Let's see what we have.
1 minute remaining first quarter. Marcus Gene Jack to the basket, lays it in. He has 7 and the Ponders lead it by 7.
So if you're the coach of Reading, you want to call a timeout, but you see the clock with only 40 seconds, you want to try to save it as well. So let's see if that goes to haunt him. It doesn't. We got a 3-pointer.
Grady Johnson for 3. He had checked into the Reading lineup, number 21. Or was that number 11? The numbers are high.
I believe it was number 11, Don.
Sorry, take that back. It was number 11, Jesse Doherty. Big 3 there by Reading, cutting the Arlington lead down to 4. Going Paoletti Newton, shot no. Rebound comes to Hess. Now Arlington.
Let's go for one shot. Let's go for one shot. Let's pull it out. Yep, that's what Coach Woods wants.
That's what they'll do.
13 seconds. Shoot with about 4 or 5 so you can get a rebound.
Paoletti Newton got back out to Simon Hess. Paoletti Newton from way downtown,
Short.
short. Rebound comes to Reading, and that will end the first quarter.
So that 3, Don, is huge that Reading hit with about a minute to go, with about 43 seconds to go, because if they miss, it's 15-8. Arlington gets a basket. Now it's 17-8. You've let the game almost get away from you. But just hitting that 3 gives the coach confidence that he doesn't have to use that timeout. Got him to the first quarter timeout with only a 4-point deficit. So,
yeah, Jesse Doherty seems like he has a nice stroke. He had 8 points in the game on Saturday, and he's looks like a guy that Arlington has to be aware of from the perimeter. So the score at the end of the first quarter, Spy Ponders 15, the Rockets 11. We'll be back with second quarter action. And getting ready for second quarter action, Don Phelan, Kevin Phelan, and Katie Chang bringing you the live action from the Kozlowski Gymnasium. The Spy Ponders lead at 15-11 after 1. Let's check the Arlington 5 to begin the second quarter. Number 14 is Henry Burns. Number 5 is Marcus Jean Jack. Number 24 is Rowan Paoletti Newton. Number 0 is Simon Hess. And number 1 is Dennis Ho. For the Rockets, number 5 is Aiden Beckenhuis. Number 14 is Matt Blasi. Number 5, I mentioned him, excuse me.
Oh.
3-point shot there, Kev, was it?
Yeah, on cue by Jean Jack. And I was going to say, if you're Reading, you pack in, because Arlington hasn't shot that well tonight outside, and then Jean Jack hits a 3.
Number 3 for Reading, Nick Perez in the game. As
Forced
that's
out of
number
bounds.
11, Jesse Doherty. He's the player that stepped out of bounds there. And rounding out the 5 for the Rockets is number 1, Dan Damari. Now, Damari had 12 points in the first game, 8 in the fourth quarter as Reading mounted their comeback. Scoreless so far tonight is Damari. Hasn't
Get out
played
of there.
that much.
You don't want to get a 3-second violation. Nice pass.
Oh, I think he's played pretty much the whole game. He takes a nice little turnaround jump shot and knocks it down.
If you just watch Dennis Ho, he can feel it.
Good player.
He's on today.
So is Jean Jack. He's going to try another 3 and
You
make
gotta
another
call timeout.
3.
You got to call timeout. Again, that's what I was saying. The Reading 3 that they hit was so important, because you didn't want Arlington to kind of get that momentum. And then Arlington goes and scores, was it 6 quick ones?
It was 15-11 after 1. So, no, they have
Yeah,
the
they got
first 8 of this second quarter. Jean Jack accounting for 6 of them with the 3-pointers. And then, of course, the Dennis Ho turnaround jump shot on the baseline. So, impressive beginning to the second quarter for the Spy Ponders, as we mentioned, getting the first 8 and increasing their lead to 23-11.
Yeah, and if you watch Arlington all season, they get their points in spurts. So they get a 3, then they get a nice layup by Ho, then they press, get a steal, and get a 3. They've got 8 points in 63 seconds. If you're Reading, you just want to stay patient. You can't get back this 12 points all at once, so just be patient. If you're Arlington, keep doing what you're doing.
Reading during that timeout, they went right back to James Murphy, number 42.
I'd be shocked if they don't get it like an inside look with one of their big men. And I'm shocked.
Doherty with a very difficult shot. Ball goes out of bounds, Arlington ball.
Again, you've got your back against the wall a little bit. You want to get your ball into your big men. You want them to get fouled. You want them to hit layups.
Now Marcus Jean-Jacques is going to get a well-deserved break. He's replaced by Luca Ruggiero. Ruggiero getting his first minutes of the evening.
Yeah, good idea, wasn't there.
And now they're going to get Burns. Burns was trying to tie him up to get the jump ball call, but instead he gets a reach-in foul. His second, team's fifth. So again, another Arlington player with 2. Let's see how Coach Woods plays this one. Arlington staying with the full court pressure as Paoletti Newton.
Oh, nice hustle by, is that Burns? Henry Burns? Oh, I think he got a hand on it and then it went off the Reading players.
Arlington ball. Coach Morrissey questioning that call, but
he's still questioning it. If you're watching, he's still talking about it, but he's gotten over it.
Yeah, the referee was right there looking down that sideline.
Yep.
I believe that's referee Jim Cataldo.
All right, Dennis, don't do too much. Nice job. Kick it back out. You didn't have it. We'll get it back to you.
Ruggiero all the way across the court to Paoletti Newton. He's going to take a tough fadeaway 3. Didn't miss by much. Ruggiero comes up with the offensive rebound. Long rebound for Arlington off the long shot by Paoletti Newton.
Yep. You got Ho on the wing. Oh, he was open. They missed him. Reverse it.
Paoletti Newton's going to take a 3.
That's a good look.
Around the rim and up, but this Ho for the putback.
That was a good look. He was wide open. You have to take that shot.
6 now for Dennis Ho. Arlington with their largest lead of the game. 25-11 Ponders, 5:23 remaining, second quarter. It's Murphy, he's going to spin, he's going to throw it up, no. Good challenge there by Arlington, made it a tough shot for Murphy.
Not a good look.
Ruggiero fakes a 3, now he's in trouble. Arlington swinging around to Simon Hess for 3. Rebound by Beckenhuis. Beckenhuis is going to try to go all the way to the basket.
That's going to be
Count the basket. And Aiden Beckenhuis will go to the line with a chance for a 3-point play.
So Paoletti Newton, he kind of got caught in the middle. You either got to foul or let him go. Great job creating contact by the Reading player, absorbing it, and then getting off the nice layup.
Brady Johnson for Reading checks into the lineup for the first time tonight. Also Pat Harrigan, number 15, back in. I think they have another substitute ready to come in for the shooter. That will be Tim Mulvey. And Mulvey will have to wait his turn as the free throw is no good.
I wouldn't be shocked if we see Ho get a break here. He's been logging a lot of minutes. He's been playing hard. I wouldn't be shocked to get him 2 or 3 minutes, get him in for the last 2 or 3 of the half. We'll see.
Arlington swinging around. This looks like a 3-2 defense, maybe a 2-3 matchup now.
Yeah, it looks more like a 2-1-2 or a 2-3.
Ruggiero takes a 3, rebound fought for, and Arlington ball.
No, I think they gave it a Reading.
Reading ball, excuse me, thank you. Marcus Jean-Jacques back into the Arlington lineup, replacing Simon Hess. Burns knocks the inbound pass back out of bounds in the direction of the Reading player. That's Murphy, number 42. Ball's loose.
Good job to recover.
Top of the key shot for Perez. No good. Burns with the rebound.
Outlet, we got Ho. That's where it wouldn't have been a bad shot for a 3-pointer because we had rebounders.
Jean-Jacques, he's made 2 this quarter. Oh, and very close on that one. Almost 3 in a row. Ruggiero is tied up with a Reading player. It's going to be a held ball. On the alternating possession rule, it'll be Reading ball. Now for Arlington, checking into the game for the first time tonight, is number 23 senior forward Will Safak. And he replaces Henry Burns. Remember, Burns picked up a second foul, so...
Yeah, but he's played a lot. He's played very smart game tonight, so...
Yep. But I think Coach Woods will play it safe and keep him out for the duration.
Yeah,
Each
but I
team-
don't think it's for a lack of trust. I just think he maybe wants to get some other players in the game, get some more bodies in.
Each team with 6 fouls. Traveling violation called against Reading. It'll be Arlington ball.
So you mentioned this was a foul fest early on, and it looks like it's really settled in a little bit.
Slowed down a little bit, but each team now in the bonus for the duration of the half. That looks like a 3-2 for Reading. Probably caused by the outside shooting of Gene Jack. To make a couple threes, teams will have to go to a different type of zone.
Down to 8 on the shot clock.
And Jack fakes the 3. Now he's going to take
And
a
now he's a
pull-up.
lefty. Remember, he's a lefty, so he can go that way.
Beautiful shot, Marcus Gene Jack, baseline drive.
Not sure he would have been able to hit that as a righty. Nice job.
He has 15 first half points. Brady Johnson for 3, no.
We got
Gene
Ho for a
Jack,
fast break.
He's
We
got
got
him.
Ho. He's going to give it to him. Oh, beautiful. Yeah, nice idea.
Gene
I think
Jack.
he threw it a little bit late. He wanted the alley-oop versus the bounce pass for a nice little layup.
Giero gets a hand on that pass, knocks it away. Paoletti Newton comes up with it for the Ponders. Great defense, Arlington.
We got a 3 for Gene Jack. Take
Ooh,
it.
he might have walked.
Take it.
No. Gets his own rebound, down a hole. Beautiful shovel pass. Ooh, looked like Ho might have got hit on that.
I thought he got hit on that, and I think Coach Woods thought that too.
And it was a beautiful shovel pass by Marcus Gene Jack. Here goes Mulvey.
This has just turned into a soccer game.
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa,
And-
whoa, whoa, whoa.
All right, so look worse than it was. It's going to be an intentional foul. He wanted to stop the layup. No intent on that. Nothing malice-wise, but it's going to be 2 shots and the ball. And that's the right call. And it was the right play for him to try to stop the layup. That's one of those that looked worse than it was.
And Coach Woods letting the officials know maybe that doesn't happen if they called the prior 2.
Yep.
But I'm not sure the one has to do with the
Well,
other.
yeah.
But you know, basically Murphy's trying to prevent the basket, and you know, back in the day that would have been an okay play. But really, no attempt. The key mistake that Murphy made on that is making no attempt on the ball. If he at
Right.
least tries to go for the ball and grab his arms, fine. But he ended up and around the shoulder area.
Yep.
And that's an easy call for the officials.
But if you're official, you watch it and you see that there is no malice or there's no
One of
intent
2.
to hurt.
And a timeout called. I'm not sure by who.
I think it was by Arlington, because I think Coach Woods wants to find out maybe why there wasn't a player ejection. I mean, there was a pretty hard foul.
Yep.
No,
so,
not one we see that often, quite honestly.
yeah, so they're having a conversation right now. And
I think if there's 2 minutes left in the game and you're down by 30 and you make that kind of a foul, maybe it looks a little bit worse. But this is only a 15-point game. It's in the second quarter, so I just think he was trying to stop a layup.
2 minutes, 30 seconds remaining, second quarter. Spy Ponders leading at 28-13, their largest lead of the game.
So if you're these 2 in the black and white, you're saying, all right, we got to tighten it up now because we don't want it to get away from us.
Yeah, and I think-
and they haven't done a bad job, but you don't want the game to get away from you.
And I think both coaches will let their teams know that things might be tightened up a little bit here.
Yep.
And play accordingly and keep your cool heads and not do anything that's going to get you in any trouble.
And again, not on that play because we've already talked about it enough, but I wonder if these back-to-backs kind of have anything to do with it, because now you've got in your back of your head, again, not on this play, but hey, that kid was the kid that got the layup when we were down 20 last game, or he was the one that stuck a 3 in my face. And sometimes there's something to be said about those back-to-backs. Let's work some clock. Let's move the ball. Let's get them tired. Let's get a layup. Or a 3.
Instead, Rowan Paoletti Newton says, I'll get you better than a layup. I'll hit you a 3 from the corner. And Arlington leads by 18. 2:09 remaining, second quarter. Inside, spin move, no, by Harrigan. Jaden Williams back in the Arlington lineup, number 3. Paoletti Newton's going to try another one. This one's a little bit short.
Yeah, he was a little bit further away from the basket. Good look, though.
Under 2 minutes remaining, second quarter. Long 3 from very deep in the corner, and that's up and good. And that's number 20, Jacob Carter.
Reading needed that.
I believe Carter's first minutes of the game, and he steps right into the fray and knocks down a 3.
All right, you got 90 seconds to go until halftime. You're up 15.
Inside, Safak has a ball stripped, and they're going to
Jump
call
ball.
a held ball. I think this one's going to go Arlington's way.
Yep. Last thing you want is for Reading to make a quick 6-point run, get it to single digits before half.
So Arlington will get a new 30. I don't know why. I don't know if they need to check that, and they will check that, because I believe it was an Arlington possession, and then we had a held ball. Arlington maintained possession, so I think the shot clock should have stayed where it was.
Here's the problem. Did you see where it was?
Well, I'm sure the referees will come up with a nice number that works. And sometimes those shot clocks have a last button on them, and you can go to where it was. And I don't know if that exists here at Arlington, but I think they're going to figure something out. And they come up with the number of 13 seconds on the shot clock for Arlington. Remember, if there's a change of possession on a held ball, that team would get a new 30. But when it retains with the same team, you keep the shot clock where it was.
Yep.
Now 9 on the shot clock. Gene Jacks had the hot hand, gets inside, trying to get inside of Ho. But on that zone defense, Ho, by the point of that time the ball got in there to Ho, he was triple teamed.
Yeah.
Then it got knocked out of bounds by Reading. It remains Arlington ball, but 4 seconds on the shot clock.
Try to force that one in. I think that might have been a little bit ill-advised. Just because it looks like it's there doesn't mean it's always there.
Eddie Newton and the Gene Jack foul line. Burns saw it was blocked. And with 1:10 to go, Reading can cut into the Arlington lead.
That's a travel.
Traveling violation called against Johnson, and it will be Arlington ball.
Might not have been in his area to call that one, but
coming up on the final minute of this first half. Been a good half for the Ponders. They lead it by 15.
Yep.
Ho, baseline drive, puts it up strong. No. Murphy with the rebound. That's point from the corner. I thought he was going to take another one. He hit one from there earlier. Now Johnson's going to fake a 3, pull up jump shot. No. Ho with yet another rebound. Here comes Gene Jack. Good defense there by Mulvey. Almost caused a traveling violation.
Or a backcourt. Nice job.
About a 7-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Ponders lead at 31-16, 24 seconds
Oh, we had a
remaining.
layup with Ho. We missed him.
Jaden Williams strong to the basket, flipped it up there, no, but he'll be called for an offensive foul.
Again, to people that are new, remember there's no halftime. It's just going to be a 2 minute and 30 seconds or a 3 minute between quarter time. So you don't get that 10-minute break that you used to get to rest up.
13 seconds to go, first half. Arlington leads at 31-16. Nice little spin move there, and it gets the roll, and that's Murphy. Arlington, a final shot up, no. That hole that threw it up there from three-quarter court does not go, and that's how the first half will end. The score at the end of the first half, Arlington 31, Reading 18. We'll be back with the second half. Welcome back to our live coverage of the Arlington High School, Reading High School boys varsity basketball game. I'm Don Phelan, my partner is Kevin Phelan, and Katie Chang is our camera woman and producer for this telecast. Spy Ponders lead it 31-18 as we begin the third quarter. It'll be Reading basketball. Looks like Arlington will have this 5 that began the game for them. That's number 5, Marcus Jean Jack, number 3, Jaden Williams, number 1, Dennis Ho, number 10, Miles Hess, and number 14, Henry Burns. Kev, remember, Arlington with a 13-point lead, and Miles Hess had picked up a second foul early in that first half. He's scoreless, and Arlington's up by 13. Hess, of course, one of Arlington's leading scorers. Both teams come up empty on their first possession.
Oh,
Murphy with the move.
I thought that was good defense on Burns.
Murphy's got some good low post moves. Burns bit for one of those fakes and apparently made contact with the shooting arm. He picks up the foul, his third. And the scoreboard only has him for 2, so maybe I made a mistake marking down a foul. So it looks like maybe he only has 2. Murphy hits them both.
So I know it sounds crazy, but it's an 11-point lead, but you take away that 8-point spurt with 63 seconds, and it's a 3-point game, so.
But these teams are definitely evenly matched.
Yeah.
It's not going to be a blowout, I don't think, but there's Jean Jack, a little hesitation move.
Nice move. He really finishes nice and soft.
17 for the sophomore. Ooh. Hessner, that was an interesting
Got away with
move.
a travel.
Maybe. Looked like one that they called in Reading in the first half.
Yeah, that's a
Maybe
travel
that was
too. They're kind of letting some stuff go now.
3-point shot is no good. That's Reading's number 20, Jacob Carter. As Ho goes to the basket,
nice finish.
out the basket. Dennis Ho will go to the line with a chance for a 3-point play.
I was just going to say, Arlington maybe pull it out, just kind of regroup or what have you, but you have a charging Ho. Beautiful pass, nice finish.
He's got a moment here. Get the Reading 5 for you. Number 15, Pat Harrigan. Number 42 is James Murphy. Number 20 is Jacob Carter. Number 25 is Tim Mulvey. And number 11 is Jesse Doherty. Free throw is good.
Dennis finishes the 3-point play. Arlington by 16.
Double figures now for Dennis. He and Marcus Jean Jack combined for 27 of the 36 Ponder points. Murphy with a move to the basket, but the shot ends up going over the backboard and out of bounds.
Yeah, I think Murphy is just trying to do a little bit too much. I think he's got a lot of pressure on him to kind of try to carry this Reading team.
You know, and again, Arlington has done a wonderful job, and not even, well, he actually is in the game, excuse me, is number 11, Jesse Doherty, 4 points, one of the league's leading scorers. Arlington held him to 8 on Saturday and only 4 tonight so far. Ball knocked away.
By Reading.
Reading's got a player ahead of the pack. It's Harrigan. Harrigan can't come up with the pass. Now Arlington has numbers 5 on 2. But what a play by Murphy, resulting in an easy basket.
Very unselfish pass too. That was number 15, Pat Harrison? Harrigan, I'm sorry. Really nice unselfish play by Reading.
There's Murphy on the steal, so give Murphy a steal and an assist on that play. Jaden Williams misses a 3. Ponders lead at 36-22, coming up on 5.5 minutes remaining third quarter. Murphy, now he was stripped.
Oh, he's going to get a reach foul.
Yeah, they're going to get Jaden on that one. He was aggressively going for the ball, but got a decent chunk of the arm, and they're going to get Jaden for foul number 2. For Arlington, number 23, Will Safak, and number 24, Rowan Paoletti-Newton check in. Burns and Williams check out.
Reading really spreading the court. Long pass, it's always there.
Paoletti-Newton got a hand on that, almost came up with it. Lucky offense here so far by Reading.
Oh, nice head fake.
Good move, and finishing with the left hand is Murphy. Murphy leading the way for the Rockets with 9. Spy Ponders lead by a dozen.
So if you're Reading, just say keep it under 10 for the fourth quarter.
Will Safak for two.
Beautiful look.
Inside, Harrigan kicks it back out. Mulvey. That's a tough corner three.
That's a nice three.
There he is. There's Doherty, who we talked about.
Yeah, I see why he's one of the leading scorers. That's a beautiful stroke he's got.
7 for Doherty now. Let's see if Hess can answer with 3 of his own, and he does.
That's a big answer.
Miles Hess with his first points of the evening, and Arlington gets that lead back up to 14.
That's a travel he got away with.
Harrigan
And he
for
also
3.
got fouled on the 3. Arlington getting a little bit of the breaks there. That's going to go the other way.
Player control foul.
Yep. Good idea. It was number 15 took that.
Harrigan, good defense there by the senior Pat Harrigan. Reading substitutions, number 1, Dan Damare, and number 2, Adam DiNapoli, check into the lineup. Harrigan and Carter check out of the Rocket lineup.
What do we have the biggest lead? 15? Did he get any
it
higher
was,
than that?
it was definitely 15 at one point. Maybe would have been 16. Arlington led by 13 at the half.
Oh,
Let's see what we have
I
here.
think he's going to call. If he's calling it, it's got to be on the floor. Yeah.
It is. They're going to get Marcus Jean-Jacques on the foul. His
If you're
first.
a Reading coach, I'd say let that go. My player had advantage. I didn't see the foul, but
Make that 2 on Marcus Jean-Jacques. Arlington with 14 fouls. Reading has committed just the 1. Hess
he's
challenges.
going to get a 3-point foul.
And they're going to get Miles Hess for his 3rd foul.
I'd like to see that on replay. We don't have the replay set up for us, but trying to look, I can't really see it.
It'll be Jesse Doherty. Jesse Doherty at the line for 3.
Well, he missed the first, so.
Hess came out of the game. Technically, you can't do that until the 3rd shot in this situation. Doherty hits the middle of the 3.
I think he's going to hit this. He looks like he has a really nice free throw.
Nope, just 1 of 3. Rebound knocked out of bounds. Last touched by Aiden Beckenhuis, number 5, checking into the Reading lineup. Arlington ball. Knocked out of bounds by DiNapoli. Remains Arlington ball.
Got to move, get open, got to move.
And not a lot of movement there on the Arlington sideline inbounding play, but they get it in and
Looks like
avoid
this
the
might be a
violation.
3-2. This is what you were calling earlier, Don. I think there's some kind of a matchup zone or a 3-2 zone. That's what happens when you hit a bunch of threes.
Jean-Jacques for 4.
Short.
Oh, with the offensive putback, no. Fights for his own rebound, can't come up with it. Reading could have numbers if they push. They have a player ahead of the pack, and they were unable to connect on the pass. Damari on the receiving end couldn't come up with it.
And you can see coach saying, catch it first, come down with it.
Ball. 41-28 Ponders, 2:46 remaining, 3rd quarter. Jaden Williams.
Oh, you got to finish that. Nice move to get to the hoop, and then he was unselfish, but that's the one you got to finish. It's going to be a foul right there on Jean-Jacques.
Doherty to the basket. Jean-Jacques picks up the foul. I think that's going to be number 3 on Marcus.
That is 3.
And this will be Doherty back to the line for 2 more.
I wonder if Reading just saying, Doherty, take the ball. And another missed free throw. He's missed 3 of 4.
As you mentioned, he has a good looking shot, but he has not hit the last few. As 1 of his 4 in the last couple of minutes here. Now Arlington substitutions, Rowan Paoletti Newton, number 24, and Luca Ruggiero, number 55.
I know it sounds crazy. You got a guy with a great stroke. If that he hits those free throws, it's a 9-point game.
Doherty hits one of the two. Arlington leads by a dozen. 6 fouls now against Arlington. Reading will be in the bonus for the duration of the game.
Reading 1 foul.
2:17 to go. Ponders by 12, third quarter. Ho, baseline drive.
Oh, nice.
Shovel pass to Safak. Safak goes up.
No, he's going to go for a travel.
Yes, they
I
are.
think they're going to say he shuffled his feet. I didn't see it, but when I saw the referee's arm.
Coming up on 2 minutes remaining, third quarter.
Again, if you're Reading, you just want to cut it to 9.
Yeah, basket here gets it to 10, and that's what they do.
What a beautiful shot. He's starting to heat up, too.
Doherty with 11, cuts the Arlington lead to 10.
You can see him on defense, ready in his arms. Let's get going, let's go. Oh, they go to the hole for the corner. It's a little bit too late. They had hole for a 3. Setting it up for a layup, though.
Dennis Ho with a beautiful move. Ho with a dozen now. Arlington lead is also a dozen. 43-31, minute 26 remaining, third quarter.
Yeah, it's kind of a force.
Yeah, not a great shot that time
I
by
think he was
Doherty.
trying to get some contact, get another foul. This is where Arlington needs to get a nice, work it around. Get a good look.
Paoletti Newton fakes the shot. Now he gets it to Ruggiero. Ruggiero's going to take the 3.
There you go. Bang. And just like that.
Great offense by Arlington. Great shot by Ruggiero. Ponders back up by 15. Under a minute remaining, third quarter. And that got Arlington's defense a little fired up now. Ruggiero.
Oh.
Let's see who they call that on. Was it maybe on Paoletti Newton from behind? No, they're going to get Luca on that.
So, as fellow officials, you never want to be critical, but it seems as though they're calling in the other person's area, and from this angle, which would have been the better angle to see it, didn't look like there was he called a push. How can you see the push from the front?
Well, his initial signal was push, but then when he reported the foul, he recorded it as a hold or illegal use of the hand. So that did change when he reported it. 1-on-1 here now for Reading, as it's number 5, Beckenheis.
That was a good-looking shot.
Beckenheis makes them both. So we have 45 seconds remaining, third quarter. Ponders lead it by 13. I'm sure Coach Woods is not happy to look up at his home scoreboard and seeing team fouls Arlington 7, team fouls Reading 1. But sometimes that's just the way it goes.
That's going to be a travel.
Nope, they're going to get another
call
push.
the push.
Try to get that 1 off the scoreboard.
You just heard Coach Woods say last shot.
Damari picks up that foul, and indeed Arlington can hold for a final shot. There's 29.3 seconds remaining in the quarter. Of course, the 30-second shot clock. Shot clock is off. And I know Coach Woods wants this to be a final shot because he wants his team to be definitely up by double digits.
14, 15, or 16. Ooh, that's tempting. That's tempting to not take that shot.
A lot harder for high school players to whittle down that 29.3 seconds than it is for players at the higher levels. Down to 9 seconds.
We might get a 3 out of this, though.
Poe baseline drive, and they're going to get a pushing foul.
I believe he was helped out of bounds, as they like to say sometimes.
Now, back in the day, you could call that without calling a foul. It never made any sense to me, but it was what they called a force out of bounds. And it wouldn't be a foul, it would just be a violation.
I referee girls lacrosse, and sometimes if a girl gets pushed into the circle, one of my mentors, Terry Donnie, he used to tell me, she got helped into the circle.
That's right. And now Arlington's going to take a timeout. So interesting timeout here by Coach Woods. He wants to set up a sideline play here because remember now, with the COVID rules, even though the foul occurred on the baseline, Arlington is going to inbound the ball, foul line extended on the sideline. So let's see what Coach Woods comes up with here.
I'd like to say hi to Scotty Z and the Phelan Young family. Always watching our telecasts.
Little Liz Batista also home watching tonight's game. We recovering from a broken leg. We wish best wishes to her. As we want to mention right now, the Arlington coaching staff, of course, Jack Woods in his second season. He's assisted by Mike Palladino on the bench today. I think he's the only assistant coach on Arlington's bench today, but Coach Woods is also assisted by Matt Woods and Joe Granado. And of course, also Mark Regan. And of course, the head of basketball operations for the Spy Ponders is Tim Schuler.
Good crew. Let's see if we're looking for a layup or for a three. Looks like we're looking for a three.
You're going to get the three from Paoletti Newton. He hits it.
They're going to get 4, Don.
And he's fouled on the play.
So I said to you they're going to be up by either 13, 14, 15, or 16. It might be 17.
It could be. Paoletti Newton with the corner three, knocks it down, and he'll go to the line with a chance for a rare 4-point play. And Arlington really wants to make sure they don't foul here.
If I'm Arlington, I don't even have anyone in that lane.
Yeah, because a foul would put Reading at the line for free points. Paoletti Newton completes the 4-point play. And the half will end Ruggiero. I wonder if he gets credit for a block shot on that. As Mulvey tried to hoist one at the end of the third quarter, and Ruggiero came over and said, I don't even want to give you a chance to make that. So impressive third quarter for the Spy Ponders. They outscore the Rockets by the tune of 19, well, maybe not by as much as I thought, 19-15, but they take a 13-point halftime lead and extend it to 17 at the end of 3.
And Don, I can tell you now, if Reading cuts into this lead and cuts it to 4 or 5 or whatever, we're going to remember that timeout by Coach Woods with 4 seconds left or 3 seconds left.
2.9 was it, I think? Yeah.
And for them to call that play and get a 4-point play out of it, that could be the difference of just kind of like not putting the nail in the coffin, but just making it so much tougher for Reading to come back. So what a great use of a timeout. I'm not even sure he expected a 4-point play out of it. I think he'd be happy with the 3, but great job.
Hey, while we have a moment here, I'd like to send out a shout out to Athletic Director John Bowler with the birth of his new son, Jack. They're going to call him Jack. And in honor of John's father, Jack Bowler. And of course, also Coach Bowler is thinking calling him JB3. He's also might be calling him Trey. He's got all kinds of ideas, but bottom line is congratulations, Athletic Director Bowler, on the birth of your son.
Yep. Absolutely, congratulations. He may be a healthy point guard.
Will Safak to the basket.
No, he didn't finish.
Did not get the finish. Arlington back
Keep
defensively.
an eye on him. Keep an eye on him.
Oh, a little left-handed move there by Beckenhuis. Oh, on the cut, coming 1,000 miles an hour down the court. Paoletti Newton drives up and under. Oh my goodness. Rowan Paoletti Newton with 2 of the more impressive baskets of the season in the last minute or so, and Reading takes a timeout.
I'd like to know what the coach of Reading is arguing with the referee about something. I didn't see anything that, at least in this quarter, that I'd question.
Yeah, but
46 seconds.
I want to put the focus back on Rowan Paoletti Newton. He had that incredible 4-point play, a 3-point shot from as far in the corner as you could possibly be. Finished it with the free throw and then made that beautiful move right there.
Little Pete Maravich.
Yeah, that was unbelievable. And Arlington now with their largest lead of the game, 19 points, 52-33 with 7:14 to go in the game.
The thing about Coach Woods is, from what I've seen, is as you see, I think we might even have our starting lineup coming back out. 19-point lead, but they've given away some leads in the past, so he just wants to make sure they win this game. So
I don't know,
I think they asked for a center matchup because of substitutions.
The officials are talking to the captains. Burns was with COVID, they only have 1 captain represent the team, and these were the 2 captains that represented their teams at the beginning of the game.
I was trying to read their lips, but
I don't know what that was about. But let's check the Arlington 5. You have number 5, Marcus Jean Jack. Number 1, Dennis Ho. I think he's played the whole game. Number 55, Luca Ruggiero. Number 14, Henry Burns. And number 24, Rowan Paoletti Newton.
Yep, we don't have the starting 5, but close.
And try to get the Reading players when I get a moment here. 3-point shot there by number 11, Jesse Doherty. Number 25 is Mulvey's in there. 42 is Murphy.
Nice
number
steal.
5 is Beckenheis. And
Is that Burns on the steal, I believe?
number 2
Nice
is
job.
DiNapoli. Is DiNapoli.
5:45 to go in the fourth quarter. Reading's got some work to do.
Ooh. Mulvey. Letty Newton couldn't quite come up with it.
All right, so here's a positive of COVID. If this wasn't COVID, those stands would have been out, and he would have gone straight to the stands, and who knows what would have happened. But with COVID, obviously, they have no stands out.
Now Dennis Ho is going to get a break. He's replaced by Miles Hess. Hess has been quiet offensively. He's been in a little bit of foul trouble tonight so far, and that's limited his minutes.
You got to take that shot. You're down 19.
Good spin move with the left hand, no by Beckenheis.
I'm not advocating chucking up threes, but if you're open, you got to try to cut that lead.
A nice play by Beckenheis, comes up with the steal.
Again, you got to take that. You got to take it.
He's got Perez in the corner. Corner 3 by Nick Perez. Just checked into the lineup. No good. Ball knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Reading. It will be Arlington ball. 6:01 remaining in the contest. Spy Pond is comfortably up by 19. I heard Coach Woods yell out, no rush. He wants his team to use some clock, run offense, get a good shot, hopefully extend the lead, shorten this game up. Hess
That's a good look.
for 3. Short. Rebound comes all the way back to Miles. Oh, and a beautiful pass to Burns. Burns couldn't quite come up with it. Lost control of it for a moment there. Arlington still has plenty of time in the shot clock. Letty Newton, tough shot. Oh, had a great
nice
rebound by Hess, able to
got
get
a
that
wide
rebound
open
without
three
making
there.
contact.
Looks like it's off a little, but really unselfish play by the Potters.
Came up pointless in that possession. They still lead it by 19.
I like that possession, though. Just unselfish play. Moved the ball around, got some good looks.
A nice little move and a little flip shot
Little
there.
Euro step there.
Yeah, Doherty for the Baker's dozen.
Rather 2 than 3, so 17-point lead with 4:50 to go. Take some clock off, get a good shot off. Don't let him cut it to 9.
Ruggiero for 3, no. Burns with the rebound. Let's see if Arlington takes it back up top, maybe run some more clock.
See,
no, Ruggiero's going to take another 3. This one's short.
Here's
Hess
where you want,
comes up with the
pull
rebound.
it out. Here's where you just want to pull it out. 4.5 minutes to go. It's demoralizing for a defense to let up offensive rebounds like that too, so.
This is the 3rd or 4th shot this possession for Arlington. Burns fought for the rebound on the missed corner 3 by Ruggiero. Ruggiero gets back defensively. No, didn't quite get the position. They're going to call a blocking foul, and for Arlington, that will be team foul number 8, and that will result in a 1-on-1 situation for the Rockets.
Yep. I thought it was good defense. 1-on-1 Arlington, you can get it in the bottom blocks there.
2 and 2 in the Middlesex League. Some leagues have been using 2 and 1, because right now the offensive team has an advantage because nobody can box out the shooter from the lane anyway. That's exactly what happened. There's the shooter coming up with the rebound. Pull-up jump shot is good.
Nice look.
Beckenheis has a half dozen. 52-37, halfway through the 4th quarter. Spy Pond is looking to hold on to this one, come away with their 6th win of the season.
I think they've fallen a little bit too much in love with the 3 now. They've missed probably the last 4 or 5. It's got a good look.
Hess strong to the hole. That's what you wanted. Puts it up. No, he'll go to the line for 2.
But even in that possession, you notice the Arlington offense is now all of a sudden 4 guys are on the 3-point line and 1 person driving. I liked it better when they moved the ball and got it inside.
Miles Hess at the line for 2. Dennis Ho back into the Arlington lineup. For Reading, making his first appearance, is number 22, Pat Duras.
That was a good rest for Ho. Get him out for a few minutes, have him come in for the stretch run.
Hess hits them both.
He's going to be shooting that.
Yep. Shot is no good by Doherty.
should be a layup. There should be a
Tricky dribble there by Arlington, didn't work. 3-point shot
short.
short by Perez.
That's twice he's shot short there. That's probably not his shot. G-Jack takes some air out of this ball. Get it under 3 minutes. You're up 17.
Under 3 minutes remaining in the game. 54-37 Arlington. Paoletti Newton.
That's a good look.
He's going to make that one.
Yep. That's a good look.
I think he yelled all day to the Arlington bench, and indeed it has been a great day for Rowan Paoletti Newton, the senior, with 14 points off the bench tonight for the Ponders. Hess with the block
Nice
from
block
the side.
by Hess.
Mulvey scoreless, as I mentioned. We went right into Burns. And a 3-point shot there is good by Doherty. So when all said and done, Doherty's going to get, close to his 20. He's got
Yep.
16. Timeout called by Reading. I believe they have one more timeout remaining. And Coach Paul Morrissey is going to play it down the stretch here and
As he should.
play it up. So, everything is fluid with COVID, and Arlington is scheduled to play here on Saturday the 13th against Belmont. That game is not going to be played.
Is that official?
That is official.
Okay.
I believe Arlington has picked up a makeup game against Woburn on Friday the 12th. Arlington already played Woburn twice, but they're going to play them for a third time. I'm also wondering if the return match at Belmont on the 15th, I don't know if that's going to be played. So I believe as of now, the Ponders will play their final regular season game on the 12th. Now, keep in mind, there is going to be a postseason tournament, and Arlington looks to host one of those games, and that game would be on Wednesday the 17th. So hopefully we will have at least one more home game for you on the 17th. And also Arlington has said that if maybe another team loses a game to COVID, another Middlesex League team, they might in play
Try to pick up
another game. So, everything is fluid. Check your local listings. Check the Arlington High School website. And hopefully we'll have another game for you soon.
I will say, Don, this is, I believe, my third or fourth game. This Arlington team's a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah, they're a good team, good group of guys.
Yep. Just like that pass right there. Ho probably had a layup. I don't know if that was behind the back or not. We couldn't see, but again, just an unselfish pass.
And Woog McGinty with the strong finish for his first basket of the game. That ball was knocked away by Arlington. I believe that's off already.
That should be Arlington ball. It should have been a reach and foul. They didn't call it. And that's going to be Arlington ball.
Here's Carter Fox, number 34, checking into the Rocket lineup for the first time tonight.
I think for all intents and purposes, this game, we might be playing out the stretch here.
Yep, Arlington's making some substitutions. Number 0, Simon Hess into the game. Also number 30, Uday Katak into the game. Arlington had 6 players on the court there for a moment, but they got one off. Woog McGinney's in there, Ho still in there, Hess is in there. I'm sure those players will be coming out shortly.
Yeah, this is a nice win by Arlington. Just a steady game.
Woog
Again,
McGinney, he tried to get Ho on the cut out of bounds.
Just an unselfish pass. That ball was going to be off Arlington. Reading grabbed it and ran out of bounds with it.
Number 10, Loyal Alexander in the Rocket lineup. He tried to save that ball.
Yeah.
Perhaps he didn't know it was going to be his team's ball, but great hustle there by the youngster.
10 on the shot clock.
10 on the shot clock, up 19. Here's Hess.
They're going to call it travel. I believe they're going to call it travel on that.
Yeah, there's a Euro step, and then there's a Euro step with an extra step.
Yeah.
Here's Ben Platt, number 4, checking into the Arlington lineup.
Oh, we got someone else. Hold on. Don't start the game yet. We got number 20 coming into the game.
Yep, it's number 20, Maceo Crawford.
No press. Probably just a straight man-to-man.
So it's Katok, Simon Hess, Crawford, Woog McGinty, and Platt, the 5 for the Ponders, and Platt's going to go to the line. Here's Ben Platt, senior guard.
Oh, so the referee kind of had a hand up as a violation, but he's got a whistle in his hand, so he can't make the fist. I thought they were just going to call a out of bounds.
Well, they're going to call that a possession foul, a non-shooting foul, so Platt will not go to the line. Instead, Arlington will inbound. Only team foul number 6.
And now do we have offensive?
I don't know.
Yep. I think on a pick.
Yeah, they're going to get Aiden Woog-McGinty for an illegal screen, saying that he moved outside the frame of his body.
Coach Wood's arguing just because he has to, but you know, you got to let your player trying to get someone else open.
Yeah, he doesn't want to lose that possession for the guys that are in there right now.
Yep.
Pull-out foul line jump shot, no. That's Brady Johnson. He's in there along with number 14, Matt Blasi.
We're under a minute.
Number 10, Loyal Alexander. Number 34, Carter Fox. Three-point shot there is no good. Great hustle there. That's Blasi, number 14, knocking the ball off the Arlington player, and that will result in a Reading possession. And also number 22 for Reading is Pat Duras. Those are your 5 Rockets playing the final minute here of this game at the Kozlowski Gymnasium. Now they go down low to Blasi. Blasi caught up, makes a strong big boy move, didn't get the bounce. Arlington, there's Platt, he's gonna go all the way to the basket, lays it up, no. Reading with the ball, we are under 30 seconds, 22 seconds remaining in the game. Arlington leads at 59-40. Blasi pull-up jump shot from the foul line, no. Rebound fought for. Simon Hess now with the ball for Arlington.
My guess is we're not going to shoot it. We are not going to shoot it. We're going to dribble it out. Show some good sportsmanship. Great job. Ponders win, 59-40. Strong game. Very happy with the way that they played as a team.
Let's round out the scoring leaders or scoring totals for tonight's game. For the Rockets, Aiden Beckenhuis with 6 points. Jesse Doherty led the way with 16. Pat Harrigan had 6. James Murphy had 9. Jacob Carter had 3. Ron McPhee did not play. For the Spy Ponders, Jaden Williams, Henry Burns, Will Safak, all with Aiden Woog-McGinty also all with 2 points. Miles Hess had 5 points. Luca Ruggiero had 3 points. Rowan Paoletti Newton had 14 points. Marcus Jean Jacques had 17. Dennis Ho had a dozen. And our ACMi player of the game, Kevin, is?
I'm going to go with co-players of the game, Dennis Ho and and Rowan Paoletti Newton. I think they both played different games, but both were really impactful. And I think they both deserve it in this game, quite honestly.
And for Arlington, Marcus Jean Jacques really had an outstanding first half. They really didn't need his offense in the second half, and that's where Paoletti Newton, coming off the bench, hit a bunch of shots in the second half for Arlington. So some good even scoring for Arlington in their scoring leads. And, you know, they did a good job of this game tonight, really without much offensive production from Miles Hess. So a good win for Arlington. They improved to 6-2 overall.
So the other thing is, again, we didn't obviously see the last game. They won by 3 with Reading coming back, but what a statement for Arlington to say, hey, we got this 15-point lead. We ballooned it to 21 or 20 or 19, whatever it was, and we just never gave it back. They never even got close to 12 or 14 in that fourth quarter. So Arlington with a great job of just holding on to that lead. We've had times where they've given the lead back a little bit and had to fight for it. And in this case, that was not the case at all. So great job holding and maintaining that lead pretty much throughout the game.
The final score here from the Kozlowski Gymnasium, Arlington 59, Reading 40. Stay tuned. We hope to have Coach Woods with us in just a short moment. up, but be quiet so she goes this way. Make sense? And we're back with Coach Woods. Coach, first time we've had you up here this year. It's been a crazy season, COVID. You improved to 6-2, correct, with the win tonight, 59-40. Let's talk first about tonight's game.
Reading is a tough team. They have some young players. I think they're kind of learning on the fly this year. And we played pretty well over there, but then it kind of got a little bit close for comfort, which has happened a couple times this year.
It sure has.
So we were looking for a more complete game, especially on the defensive end.
Okay.
And, I think offensively, if we share the ball, then there really shouldn't be a lot of issues. I think we have enough guys that can make plays, whether they're scoring, passing, et cetera. So, I think we did a pretty good job of that. I think it was pretty balanced. I think there were a couple really nice team plays throughout the game tonight. So offensively and defensively, we have, we try to play really good team, help defense. And, I think Aiden Woog has been mentioned multiple times with his charges, but then Dennis Ho took
tonight.
two tonight. And when you have young players, that discourages them from driving to the hoop when they see those white jerseys sliding over, and that's kind of what we're hoping to do in that respect. So I think definitely pleased. 40 points in a high school varsity game is pretty good defense, and I think that we got multiple contributions from guys on that.
So you had a young team last year. It was your first year. And to see your team come back to improve to a record of now overall of 6-2, that's got to be satisfying for you. Talk about the overall season and how the team has been so fantastic so far this year, with only the 2 losses both to Winchester, correct?
Yep. And those were tough games. They were a team that had a lot of success last year, returned a lot of players. And we were kind of snake bitten last year with 5 overtime losses and a couple double overtime losses.
Yeah.
And, we're not afraid to play exciting games, and so tonight I was glad that it wasn't that exciting in a score way, but it was exciting in a playmaking way. And returning a lot of players is beneficial, and I think when you try to, we don't have many changes from what Coach Bowler and I were doing before, similar style of trying to play hard defense and try to play team offense and really, play exciting, good basketball. And, so last year we kind of, took some licks, and this year we're kind of giving a few back. So, it's, the right way, trying not to, have respect for the game, have respect for our opponents, and, work hard. And, when you put it all out there and you do it that way, then, at least you can go to bed and sleep well at night, knowing that you're trying to do things the right way. And this is a good group, 8 seniors. That's a lot of leadership, on and off the floor, and and it's kind of hard to believe we're almost into the last week of the season.
It is. It's gone by fast. I know it's a lot to talk about because we haven't had you up here to talk about individual players on a game-to-game basis, but as your mind can go through it as quickly as you can or as you want to. I know you don't want to leave anybody out, but maybe a couple things about each of the guys, the main guys that have done the job so far this season, if you'd like.
Yeah, I think we ask a lot of different things from different guys, and I think that the one thing that we are able to do is get, guys to believe that what they're doing is the best for the team, So you have, our senior, our 3 captains. You have Henry Burns, Aiden Woog, and Miles Hess, and they're all very capable, very athletic players, but they, Miles has become like a very consistent playmaker. When he's someone that we know when he's on the floor that we're going to find a good shot. There's going to be a good chance for us to have a great defensive possession. And and Aiden and Henry, same thing. They're not hunting for the ball or getting discouraged. They're consistent. They're lead by example type guys, and they really do a great job. And then you move to some of our dynamic players, you get the Dennis Hoes and the Marcus Jean Jacques and the Jaden Williams, and those guys can really just make athletic plays, and you see high school players that show length and speed, and really can make the game tough for their opponent, and then now we have skill players with Rowan Newton and Luca Ruggiero, and it's been a lot. There's just a lot of pieces in trying to figure out, what the right looks look like. And now, now that we've played and practiced for so long, younger players, Simon Hess, Will Safak, they're starting to, scratch and say, hey, get us involved
Sure.
in here too. And, I feel like, we're going to miss this senior group when they leave, but there is, a block of players that are going to come back that are going to have confidence and, and understand how to play. And, when you return players, you never want to skip pages and skip steps, but sometimes you could just say, we know this, right? And then move on in a practice sense. And in this year with the shortened schedule and the shortened practices and the days off, it benefited us a lot to be able to kind of start on page, kind of quickly go through page 1 through 10 and then get to some of the stuff that we need to get to. So I don't like to have too much. I want us to be pretty basic anyways, and just try to work as hard as we can with basic stuff. So, I think the kids do a great job with that. So, but yeah, it was good to get everyone to get some time tonight too. It's hard, the schedule, it's crazy. We talked before the game, we got a lot of, everything's fluid, and luckily we're still here, and we, as long as we're available, we'll keep practicing and playing, and, hopefully we get a full week next week and, have a great opportunity ahead of us.
I was going to mention that. It had to be satisfying to you tonight, too, to be able to get some of those other guys in the game. You got everybody in the game tonight, which was fantastic. I know we've done a lot here because I have so much that we'd like to discuss here, but real quickly, because I don't want to keep you too much longer, just discuss a little bit of the challenges you faced as a coaching staff because of COVID.
I think everyone kind of, at the end of last season was presented with a unique challenge with, this pandemic and the restrictions. And, I feel like, everyone's did their best to be respectful, and everyone just kept, keep clasping their hands and thinking, God, can we please have a season?
Right.
Can we please, do something? And, and I would go around and I'd see the kids playing outside, which I thought was a great thing. I feel like outdoor basketball had kind of was extinct, and now it's revitalized, and I think that's another great opportunity for kids, that's to go to a park, go to a playground, go to in your town, in another town, wherever, and, play more hoop.
Mm-hmm.
And, so there were no summer leagues, there were no fall leagues, there was, smattering of AAU and clinics and stuff like that, but, these guys, with the continuity, we were able to come into the gym and kind of, be ready right from the get-go, which was a huge help.
Good.
If we were starting over, or if we had, I think there was all challenges. I really feel for the kids. These guys are doing their best with the protocols. The hand sanitizer, wearing the mask.
Right.
Like I couldn't imagine if I had to go run up and down the floor with.
I couldn't imagine you
with
doing that either, by the
inside.
way.
I have a hard enough time coaching with this thing on, and so
True.
it's really a credit to them, and they understand that this is what's required to play.
Right.
And so there's been nothing with that, and we haven't had any lost games or practices due to COVID situations. If the kids
On
are
our
not
end, yeah.
on our end, if the
Yeah.
kids are not feeling well, they're told not to come.
Yep.
And I feel like we're fortunate in that respect, and I feel like if we get through this whole season, which I believe we will,
Mm-hmm.
then that's an accomplishment, and the record is an accomplishment, and the play and the pushing this program in a direction to hopefully continue in this way with some success and some team play and some hard work, and I feel like that will be a huge thing I'd be proud of at the conclusion of the season. So.
Let me just make sure I got this right, because this is what I said at the end of the telecast, and and we all know that everything's fluid this year with the COVID. But the way it was explained to me before the game, and tell me if I'm incorrect, you guys picked up a game on Friday night at Woburn,
Mm-hmm.
correct?
Yep.
You will not have a game Saturday against Belmont, and probably not on Monday against Belmont either. Is that also?
Saturday, Belmont's is going to be unable to play the games this weekend, so they are in a quarantine situation. And so we are, if another team happens, the Middlesex Leagues has a policy that, if there are two teams on the sideline that weren't able to play, they
play each
can
other.
match up. So we played a game with Melrose earlier this year in that situation, and I really think it was I'm grateful to the athletic directors and the administrators to have that in place, because that one, we missed one of our Winchester games got moved, and it's a lonely weekend when you don't have a
Right.
game. And these kids, they come to practice, they work hard, they look forward to these competitive situations, and so hopefully Friday night will be great, and hope if something else pops up, then we'll be ready, willing, and able. And if not, we'll wait till I think Monday night or Tuesday morning. They'll release some information about the league tournament, and hopefully get a great experience out of that.
Hope to host a game that would be on Wednesday.
Yeah, I think we have a pretty good opportunity
A week from
now
today.
at 6-2. So
Good.
and we'll see. Hopefully, play a great competitive game with Woburn on Friday night, and they're playing great. So it's
Beat them twice early in the year. It's that old
well, we
adage
only-
about beating that team the third time.
Yeah.
But
our second Woburn game got lost. That's why we went to Melrose.
Oh,
So
that
some
was-
of our schedules are
I
all,
see.
it depends on what website you click on.
okay, I'm sorry,
So-
but the
no,
record
no.
is correct.
Yeah,
6-2. So
6-2, yeah.
you only played Woburn the one time.
One time, yep.
Beat them and then beat Melrose in a makeup type of
Yep.
game situation.
Yep.
So, Coach Woods, thank you so much for your time.
Thanks,
Jack
Johnny.
Woods has been our guest. Arlington wins tonight to improve to 6-2. My partner was Kevin Phelan. Katie Chang was our camera person. I'd like to thank her. I'm Don Phelan. Once again, the final score here from Arlington: the Spy Ponders 59 and the Rockets 40. Thanks for joining us. Smiling under the mask.
I know.
I think
This through the eyes.
I'll tell you the other thing that's funny too is like when I go to rough games and I'm like, oh crap, I got to shave. I'm like,